Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out 19. So we're gonna have a little fun. Um, I really truly think that the Caitlin Clark fandom has absolutely broken everyone. I mean, they've broken everyone. They can't help themselves. It's she is on their mind. Caitlin Clark is on their mind 24/7. It is all they think about. All they want to do is tear her down, whether it's in some over the top obvious way or being subtle about it. They have to mention her in every single thing they do. For example, now this obviously is not actually this is not ESPN Sports Center, official TSN account for Canada's Canada's most comprehensive sports news program. Oh my gosh, check this out. After a career best 40-point performance in the Sweet 16, Paige Beckers and her UConn teammates are eyeing a national title, something Caitlin Clark failed to do with Iowa. This is so wild and so bizarre. What is wrong with you? Your brain is oozing out of your ears. Like, it should have stopped at title. It should have been title, period. That's it. After a career best 40-point performance in the Sweet 16, Paige Beckers and her UConn teammates are eyeing a national title, period. This has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark in any way, shape, or form. And by the way, you probably don't notice this because you're not know this because you're not that bright. Not all of you listening, you're awesome. But this Sports Center is you are diminishing and taking away from Paige Becker's moment because now what you're going to get, like I'm doing right here, is the conversation about this absolute insane, unhinged nonsense that you're spewing by having to bring Caitlin Clark's name into something that has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. And so that becomes the discussion, not Paige Becker's incredible 40-point performance. But no, we're going to be talking about the nonsense you're spewing by trying to connect Caitlin Clark to Paige Becker's performance. I believe that's a career high for her, her first 40-point game. I don't have it in front of me. I know Caitlin had like what, 3 of them in the tournaments alone. I think 12, maybe 12 in total. Is that right? 12 40-point games. I have the numbers up actually. I didn't count them, but you think it would be more. Now, I know it's Sheryl Swoopes. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on Sheryl Swoopes. It just fit in with the theme of what we're talking about here, because then I have one more thing on top of this in connection to Paige, again, having to do the same thing, and it's just kinda wild. So let's listen to what Sheryl has to say because, yes, she praises the Fever, but listen to her words.
The team that I feel made the biggest moves, maybe even the best moves, that would be the Indiana Fever. I think the Indiana Fever went from just being in the playoffs last season to potentially winning a championship. You add the OG DeWanna Bonner, who plays both ends of the floor, who's a competitor, Natasha Howard, who's another OG, who's going to bring the defensive presence. And then you're bringing back Aaliyah Boston, who continues to get better every single year. Can we talk about Kelsey Mitchell, who is just a walking bucket? How much stronger Caitlin got in the offseason. You know she was in the gym working on her game. This Indiana Fever team, they have put the pieces together in this offseason, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do.
Y'all catch that? Bonner, Howard, Boston, Mitchell. She praised all of their games. By the way, Aaliyah Boston was terrible in Unrivaled. She did not get her butt back to Indiana soon enough, and I'm not so sure that she is not going to be the odd player out in the type of offense that the Indiana Fever play. No hate to Aaliyah Boston. I hope she finds it in her to be able to move down the court and play extremely well. I like Aaliyah Boston, but we'll see. I have a question mark there when I look at what is around her. But Sheryl Swoopes is quick to praise all of them, and then what she say about Caitlin Clark? She saw that photo, y'all. She saw that photo of Caitlin Clark's muscle mass on her arms that she added in the offseason. And that's what she has to say about Caitlin Clark, who came in as a rookie and set what, 62 records, broke 62 records, made all WNBA first team, fourth in MVP, most points in the league, combining assists and points scored, and on and on and on. And after praising the play of those other four players, she says, "Oh, and Caitlin got stronger. She was in the gym." Oh my goodness. I tell you what, I'm getting ready to have my villain phase with these whack jobs, man. Like, I get it. I get it out there, Joker. I understand. I get it. Yeah, and then we have this. Okay, this is the one. I defended Holly. I defended Holly when she made her BET comments that a lot of people did not like. I now apologize for defending her. I'm sorry about that. She should not be defended because here she is interviewing Paige after the win against USC. Paige had 31 points. And listen to this and tell me if this doesn't sound like the thing I opened with on that tweet.
I know you hate talking about yourself, but 40 points in your last game, 30 points tonight. This is an epic run, Paige, that we do not see at this level. What do you appreciate?
This is an epic run, Paige, that we do not see at this level. Well, last year, with far, I'm sorry, I feel bad with players on that team, Kate Martin, Gabby Marshall, except players that I really like. And so I feel bad when I say without the same talent because it feels mean and I don't mean it that way at all. But we all know the talent around Paige Beckers is far greater than the talent that was around Caitlin Clark. Okay. But let's see Caitlin last year. We won't even go through all of them, but let's see. I mean, 27 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds, 32 points, 3 assists, 8 rebounds, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 15 assists, 41 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists. And, that was last year. We can go to the year before 31 points, 8 assists, 41 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists. Now that's a triple double. Paige had 1 assist when she had her 40 points, 41 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 30 points, 8 assists. So there's 4 games in a row, and I also went through the games last year. This is the year before. 31, 41, 41, 30. We've never seen that on this level. Really, we've never seen 40 points, 31 points. I'm looking at 31, 41, 41, 30 with less talent around Caitlin Clark. By the way, that 41 against South Carolina, it's still South Carolina's only defeat in the tournament in the last 4 years. They're like, what, 20-1 now, 21-1 in the last 4 tournaments. And she put up 41 points with 8 assists and 6 rebounds, right after putting up 41 points with 12 assists and 10 rebounds against Louisville. But 40 points in assist and then 31 points. We've never seen that before, says Holly. Never, never, never. These people are absolutely wild. Anyway, yeah, I mean, obviously, this is one I just wanted to have a little fun with, but I wanted to point out how absurd it has gotten. Sheryl Swoopes, I just threw in there because, well, it's Sheryl Swoopes, and we all know it just, I mean, it fit the theme, right? But you look at the Sports Center thing and then Holly Rowe's question, absolutely nothing to do with Caitlin Clark, but you 100% know that Holly was going after Caitlin Clark. We all know it. She'll deny it. But here's the thing. Let me put it this way. I'll leave you with this closing thought. If she's not going after Caitlin Clark there, if that's not a dig at Caitlin Clark, then why does Holly have this job? She ought to be fired, right? I mean, she's clearly not qualified because how do you just have no idea that Caitlin Clark happened in the tournament the last 2 years to make that statement to Paige Beckers? Ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. As always, appreciate you checking out this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later.